A look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go, set.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed. They stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And whistle blown, a timeout here. And it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy. getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumping.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv.
Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Johnson. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Tua. Number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because it's there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
On the track.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Slide move.
Now Tua. He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it inside the 10 at the
8. Black Ultra.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Red cycle. Steel black.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal. And then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. There's the stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. They'll run with Gibson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Harris running straight ahead. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Roethlisberger's throw brought in by Austin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run again with Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shot, 17.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tua now on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Black Ultra.
From the 36, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Red, cycle. Seal, black. Roster, 6. Wing back.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down and 2.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Yellow blue. Red green. Blue striker.
Here's Tua. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tua now on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gibson again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Tua. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. 22 needle.
One more time with Gibson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.